perfect organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you want to do.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Richardson looking to throw this. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On third down, here's Richardson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
he knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the gun, it's Taylor. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Richardson off the play fake. That ball caught. It's chosen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Downs going in motion left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now it's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep with the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jackson. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. A beautiful fake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A give for Taylor running right side. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2nd and 6. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Fights through it. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Ravens have regained the lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Second down, here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Alert! Alert!
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Across midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Richardson. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Flushed out right.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Again, it's Taylor.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
14 yards.
And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's second and 21.
On second down, Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 53 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hit. Down the numbers. There he goes. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 59 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 27.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On the jump.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the option left, Richardson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds. Stop the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. 19. Richardson to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete to Taylor. There he goes again. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They gotta find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Richardson. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark